Hey everyone, I'm Daniel, an indie game developer currently working on a shoot 'em up roguelite mix called Osore, and this is the 4th devlog on making this game. The past few weeks I've finally worked on new areas. If you want to learn about what happened before on the game, go check out the last 3 devlogs I made on the channel. But without any more words, let's get into the new stuff. I started out with the second area called Fields of Fire. From a graphical side I went with a dangerous red look, and I used flames a lot in there, as the name of the area has to do with fire as well. From a game design view, the area is filled with movement, so no static creatures like the spiky enemy in Area 1. Even it is not a huge design change, it feels pretty different to Area 1. To Area 2 I already added the first 4 enemies and a few spells. The enemies are the biter, which simply patrols around a set way. Then there is this flame thing, which follows the player when near enough. Another one is the dragon dash, which dashes towards the player when the player gets too near to it. And last but not least, the hater. Unlike the other enemies, it decreases your flames, which are the currency in the game, instead of dealing damage to the player when performing its attack. The new spells, which are special action items by the way, aren't super special. There's only the slow motion spell, and the other ones are simple projectile spells. So let's have a look at the third area, which is called Fogar Nibelo. This area has very mystical colors because of the purple, blue and red aspects. From a mechanical side it's pretty special too, because all the enemies have unique attack or defense skills. This leads to these enemies. One of them is the brick enemy. It doesn't move, but it has much more health than other enemies in the game. This way is a bit like an obstacle in your way. Secondly, there is the protector. It has 2 arms with shields, and it can open and close these arms to protect or not protect itself. Another really cool one is this spider creature. Quick side note, I know myself that spiders have 8 legs, but I gave it 6 because I didn't really got it good looking with a 4th one on each side. The spider isn't super special when seeing it first, but when it dies it leaves this egg, which explodes into 8 bullets in all 8 directions after a small amount of time. A personal favorite of mine are these 2 laser guards. They have a dangerous laser between themselves, and they move in a pretty unique way. When one of them dies, the laser disappears and the alive guard will follow the player from now. The spells for the area will be added soon. Next I'm going to work on the 4th and final area and some bosses. But that doesn't mean I'm finished soon. There are still a lot more tasks like making more enemies, upgrades, spells and so on left to do. I'm just getting the base of the areas done. They definitely will have more than 4 enemies to get nice variation in the gameplay. Another task to do is a working upgrade world. The visuals for it are already done around the time of the last devlog, but you can't actually use what you bought. With all that said, subscribe if you want to see more of my journey creating this game and my overall content. See you next time, cheers!